Hey friends, I'm so excited to have you in this yoga flow. I'm so excited. I'm pairing this one up specifically with a yoga nidra practice called Yoga Nidra Sacred Circle. And today's class is going to be complementary to that. You don't have to do the yoga nidra practice afterwards if you don't want to, but this will be just a shorter flow, not a full-length class, to just help prepare your body for that practice, or just be a short practice to dive in. We're really going to be playing with looking at some pain our body's holding and what is the opposite, the pleasure of that. It is trying to seek in listening to that pain. We're not doing anything super deep or deep diving into like any yoga therapy work, but this is just kind of a brush on the surface of a little bit. The yoga nidra practice can help you go a little bit deeper in that, and I hope this is a really healing, beautiful practice to you. This practice came to me in my own journey, and I'm so excited to bring it to you all. So we will be moving a lot today, so if you're really low on energy, this is not a good practice if you're feeling a lot of adrenal fatigue or anything like that. And this is more of a, beginning intermediate class. So we will be doing some poses that are a little bit more challenging. So if you are newer to yoga, just go gently with yourself, honor your journey and where you're at. And this is what yoga is all about, is respecting your journey. So grab some blocks if you have them. I'll cue the use of them. I don't have any with me right now today, but I'll cue the use of them if you want to use them to support you in your practice today. And let's hop on our mat. All right, let's get started. We're going to hop straight into mountain pose. And I just want you to come ground your feet and just really jump right in. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter practice, and we're going to be doing a lot of movement. So I want to just jump right in and come to just really listen to what's going on in our body. So let's start in mountain pose. Just feet hip width apart. Just check in with your toes. Just rock back and forth. See if you can find a little bit of center in between your feet. Doing a quick little body scan, feeling your kneecaps lift up, upper leg bones are rotating in, and your hip points are pointing forward. Just checking in that your tailbone isn't tilting back or forward too much. We usually tend to err on the side of one or the other. And move my recording and just rolling the shoulders up to the ears for a second, and then feeling the shoulder blades draw together and to engage those back muscles there. And then arms can come wide open, just doing a little check-in with the chin, that it's not jutting out, but ears are stacking out with the shoulders and ribs in together. And if you've practiced yoga so much, and these are just cues to just do a little check-in with where your body is. Let's just come into our breath here, noticing it. And then coming into an Ujjayi breath, where you lengthen and fill it up through the belly and expanding out through the nose. Feeling and hearing a little bit of a sound as you lift the roof of your tongue to the back of your mouth to create that beautiful yogic breath sound. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just breathing in and out your mouth, expanding your breath. We'll dive into that breath at another time. Beautiful, just landing in this present moment. Inhale, just sweep the arms out to the side for a second, and exhale, draw them together, palms to palm, and then fingers interlace. Draw the knuckles down, open the chest up. Go gently here, and you can just guide the knuckles down if that feels good. You can lift the chest up to the sky if you want to add a little in. Good, and then keeping the fingers interlaced, exhale, forward fold, gently rolling down, and then letting the hands come up to the sky or, towards the ceiling, wherever your body is this morning. It's kind of super tight. Try not to shove it up, but just be gentle with where your body is. Belly to tops of thighs here instead of knee to nose. Just dangling the head, yes, dangling, no. Good. Inhale, exhale, slowly releasing, placing the hands on the mat. We're going to step straight back into tabletop, coming into a few cat-cows to shore up the spine. Checking shoulders are over wrists, palms rotating out, and knees right underneath the hip bones on 2 different railroad tracks to check in with the toes there. Good. Find length through the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, curve through the spine. As you're warming up the spine here, I just want you to ask your body if there's anything it just needs to show you today, some pain you've been holding on to. Maybe you'll just feel it a little bit in one spot. Just giving permission here for the body to express itself, to communicate with us. Oftentimes we're very much in our head, especially in Western culture, and we rarely give time to just listen to the body. And that's what I want this practice for yoga to be about, is just coming in to just open the body up, to give permission for it to speak to us, giving permission for it to express, and more importantly, to be heard. So just flow a few more times at your own breath pace. Just seeing if anything comes up, and if you find yourself just getting super distracted as you're flowing, no, that's okay. And I have some thoughts about that I'll share in a minute. And just get quiet for a second so you can just go and listen. And just see if there's one spot that has just says, hey, pay attention. Good. Come back to center. Good. And just holding that spot that you discovered for just a minute. And just paying attention to it. Just saying, I see you here. Good. And then cross the ankles. We're going to sit back through simple seated, and we're going to rock back and place the palms right behind us, keeping the ankles crossed. And we're going to open up through the chest as we lift the hips up, a bit like you do in bridge pose, keeping that lower abdomen engaged, pressing to the fingertips. Good. And exhale, release. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. And exhale, folding here, finding length first through the spine, and then curling over wherever your body is at. Does not have to look like mine, just has to feel right in yours. Good. Let's inhale, slide the hands up and back. We're going to do that again. Lifting the hips up, lower abdomen engaged. And exhale, lower. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Place the hands behind you. Extend the legs out long. We're going to come into reverse tabletop. Now planting the feet in line with the hips, and you can scooch the hips down a little bit more. Shoulders, wrists right underneath shoulders, lower abdomen engaged, inner thighs pulling up and in. Inhale and exhale, just a breath. And then inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky, gentle in the neck. Feel like you're holding a little juicy peach right in your neck so you're not crunching and you're not drooping your head back. Good. And exhale, release. Come to center and then exhale, fold over. Just doing a moment to come back to that pain, that moment, or that voice of your body that just said, hey, pay attention. Just take a moment to notice it. Acknowledge it. See it. Good. Inhale. Let's come back. Placing the hands right back where they were. And then inhale. Lift the hips up to the sky. And we're going to just stay here just for a second. You can just find a little movement if this feels good in your forearms and just, swaying side to side and rocking and just holding and opening up through the chest here. More might start to come out, and you might notice after this practice, you might start to feel a little bit more today, and that's okay. And exhale, lower the hips down. And then let's extend the legs out long, sweep the arms up high, just come into staff position just for a second. And we're gonna do this again in reverse plank. Rock back to the fingertips, point the toes, drawing the upper thigh bones up. Good, inhale here, draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky, coming into reverse plank. If this is too much for you, you can go back to our reverse tabletop. Just honor where your body is. Shaking is just the muscles rewriting themselves. Good, and then exhale, lower, come back through staff. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. Good, inhale, come back through staff. Beautiful, go ahead and cross the ankles again and rock forward through tabletop, curling the toes underneath you and stepping back to Downward Facing Dog. Feel free to take your dog for a walk here, pressing into the fingertips. Just doing a little check-in and just encourage you if your mind has been wandering a lot, that sometimes those thoughts are just cues to what's going on as we're opening up our body of what's being held where. Good, let's keep flowing. Inhale, sweep the right leg up high. Go ahead and stack the hips, open up through that right side of the body. Good, inhale, draw the knee to the nose, lift the foot up, come into a high lunge. Find your grounding, widen your stance a little bit to help you find your balance. Lower abdomen engage. Inhale, sweep the arms up high, coming into your high lunge. Beautiful. Good. Exhale, we're going to come into warrior two. Finding your power here, your strength, inner thighs drawing up. You're gathering all your beautiful, gorgeous energy. Shoulder blades back and down. Check that right knee is tracking over that right ankle. Outer edge, pressing the outer edge of the left foot. Good, and then inhale, straighten that front leg. Point the toes to the left side of the mat. Open up, star pose. This is your power, this is your strength. Even as we hold any pain, we still have so much strength, and it's the beauty of being human. Being able to take pain and turn it to pleasure. Good. Exhale, pivot the toes back around. Come back to your warrior two. Sweep that back hand around as you pivot on the back toes, coming into your warrior two. And roll with me here. We're going to forward fold. Step that back foot up just a little bit, coming into pyramid pose here. Micro bend in that front knee if that feels good, and you can play with where your stance is. Now is a great time to grab your blocks if you have them on either side, or 2 cans or water bottles, and you can pause me, do that. Breathe in here. We're going to radiate our pain and we're going to turn it upside down. You ready? Go and rock on that back foot and then kick that back foot up as you come to put your weight in your right foot, coming into standing splits. And this is your standing splits. Awesome. If not, you can play with lifting that foot up, making sure that the toes stay pointed down. If it's in your practice, you can try and find a balance, wrapping that right hand around and then maybe the left, honoring where you're at in your journey, pulling up out of that right hip so you're not dumping in. We are holding this in power. You have so much strength, my dear. Keep going, embrace the shake. Inhale, we're going to keep going, lifting up the spine long here. And it's okay if your foot comes back down vertical. And then we're going to go straight into warrior three, owning your power, holding it up. It's okay if you fall, come back. Find your strength. Beautiful, beautiful. Good, and then exhale, dive back down. Gorgeous into your standing splits. Exhale, lower that back foot down, back into your lunge. Wiggle it, and it's okay if you have to pause and move legs where they need to go. Good, and then lower the back knee down. Inhale, find length through the spine. You can keep the toes curled or uncurled, and if this doesn't feel good, you can roll up your mat to double up to support that left knee. Good, and then exhale. If this is in your practice, sweep your right arm up and over, and we're going to reach back. Coming into a twist. If your foot is available to you, you can reach for that back foot, just opening up through the chest. Just saying, I see you, body, and thank you for all the beautiful service you do for me every day. Good. Exhale, slowly release, sweep the right arm back and around. We're going to straighten through that front leg. Coming into a runner's stretch. You can keep the toes pointed or play with them flexed, just stacking the left hip over the left knee. Make sure you're not sitting too far back, but we're stretching through the low back leg. You can rock your toes back and forth. Good. Inhale, rock all the way forward so your right knee stacked over your right ankle. Curl the left toes under. Step back through plank just for a hot sec. Exhale. Downward Facing Dog. Beautiful. Take a breath here. Just honoring this pain as we're moving it and shifting it. This place of noticing, this place of flipping and turning and shifting. This power we hold as humans to take something hard and make it something beautiful. Good, let's go to the other side. Inhale, sweep the left leg up high. Stack the hips, open up. Left shoulder anchors down. Deep breath in and exhale, knee to nose. Step it up. Coming into your lunge. Widen your stance if that feels good. Come to 10 to the fingers. Inner thighs engage, lower abdomen engage. Inhale, sweep up to your high lunge. Beautiful. Come into your power, your strength. Gorgeous. Exhale, warrior two. Arms stretched long. Pivot on that back foot. Left ankle, left knee over left ankle. Shoulder blades drawing back and together. Inner thighs, feeling your power. Draw up through the ground. Reaching the arms out. Pivot on those. That left heel coming into start pose on the left edge of your mat. Finding your power and your strength. Your beauty, your glory. Imagining the sun shining on you, star to star. If you're practicing with someone, maybe just hop and flip to face them real quick and just recognizing this beautiful power you both hold as you witness each other. I'm going to flip around. You can be my partner if you're just practicing at home, and I say, I see you too, my friend. We are strength together. Gorgeous. Good. Let's come back to your warrior two, pivoting on that front foot. Right hand sweeps up and around, coming into your high lunge again. And then exhale, lowering the hands to the ground. Step that back foot up, coming into pyramid pose. And again, you can play with your stance here being a couple feet away or a little bit closer. Micro bend in that front knee to just help with this stretch. This is a deep stretch. Keep breathing. Good. And then rocking your weight into that left foot, pulling that upper thigh bone up as you come to kick that right foot up, coming into your standing splits, pulling up at that left hip, lower abdomen engaged, inner thigh, right inner thigh engaged here, toes pointing down. Keep breathing. Inhale, sweep that right leg up high. Gorgeous. Keep breathing. You can come into your bind if that's in your practice. Good, now roll with me here. You know what's coming. Lift up through the chest. Come to make the body parallel with the ground. You can have a micro bend in that left knee. It's okay if you fall. Lift up through your warrior three. Finding your power. Whew. One side might be easier than another. That's totally okay. Good, and then exhale, just rolling back down to your standing splits, and you're just like, not happening, it's all right. Good, exhale, dropping that back foot down into your lunge, dropping that right knee down. Good, you can keep toes curled here, lay toes flat, whatever feels good. Sweeping that left arm up and over, back and around, coming to open up through the side body, through the chest space. Good, grab that back foot if it's in your practice. Deep breath here. Beautiful. Honoring your body. Good. Release that back foot if it was in your practice. Sweep the left arm up and over. Come into runner's lunge on the other side. Stacking that right hip over right knee. Lengthening the front leg. Good. You can point the toes or flex it or play with both. Just stretching through the legs. Good. Coming back to your lunge, curling the back toes, lifting that back foot up, coming to plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Let it out. Beautiful. Now we're going to flow through that just a little bit more time. And I want you to just think about moving this one spot that you just need to notice and just integrating it and seeing if in each pose you can come back to find it, whether it was your chest or shoulder or ankle or right big toe that your body was calling for you to notice. Just see in each pose if you can come back to just notice and acknowledge it as we move and flow. And as we go through just a little bit more swifter this time. So inhale, sweep the right leg up high. Stack the hips, right shoulder anchored down. Exhale, knee to nose. Coming into your lunge, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful. Come to star pose on the left edge of the mat. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, sweep back to your high lunge. Exhale, folding down, stepping up to pyramid. Micro bend in that front knee. Beautiful. Rocking to standing splits. Inhale, lifting up to warrior three. Exhale, diving back down, standing splits. Inhale. Exhale, lowering that back foot down, left knee down. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and around. Grabbing that right foot if it's in your practice, or that left foot, sorry. And exhale, release. Straightening through that front leg as you sweep the right arm back and around, coming to your runner's lunge, rocking back and forth once and twice. Good. Framing that front foot, curl the toes, step back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the left leg up high, stack the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it up through your high lunge. Inhale, sweep up to your high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, warrior two. Okay. Inhale, sweep through your high lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step up to pyramid. Exhale, rock to the front foot, coming to your standing splits. Good, and inhale, lifting up warrior two. Or warrior three, sorry. Exhale, dive back down to your standing splits. Exhale, lower the back foot down, coming into your supported lunge, lowering the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and back. Exhale, grabbing the foot, opening up through the chest if that's in your practice. Inhale, sweep the arm up and around, straighten through that front leg, coming to your runner's stretch. Framing the foot, curling the back toes, coming into your lunge. Exhale through plank. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. And this time, if you're just focused on doing the right poses and just totally forgot about noticing, that's okay. I did too. Now that we know a little bit what we're doing, it's in our brain this third time through, we're going to notice in our body. So inhale, sweep the right leg up high. Stack the hips. Notice your space. Inhale, knee to nose. Coming into high lunge, sweeping up to warrior. 2. Coming into your star pose, just taking a moment to say hello. Exhale back to warrior 2, sweeping the arm back up to your high lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Come to your pyramid pose. Come to notice your space. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Come to notice even here. Exhale, lower down to standing splits. Inhale and exhale, lower down to your lunge. Drop the back knee, sweep the right arm back. Grab that foot. Open up through the chest. Come to notice. Exhale, release, sweep the right arm up and around, straighten through the front leg, rock back and forth, come to notice. Exhale, bend that front knee, curl the back toes, step back through plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep going. Inhale, sweep the left leg up high. Stack the hips. Exhale, knee to nose, come to your lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, warrior 2, come to notice. Inhale, star pose, come to notice. Exhale, warrior 2, sweep the right arm up and around. Exhale, forward fold, come to your pyramid. Come to notice. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale. Inhale, come to your warrior 3. Come to notice even here. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, exhale, lower that right foot down, drop the right knee down, sweep the left arm up and back and around. Grab that back foot. Inhale, come to notice. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep the left arm back and around, and exhale, straighten through that front leg. Good. Exhale, frame the foot and curl the back toes, step the back foot back, come back through downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk the feet forward, coming into forward fold. Come to notice and release. Exhale, curve into a little ball here. Come to sit down. Plops are totally welcome. Exhale, lower through the spine. You can do a little rock and roll if that feels good, and find a little happy baby if that feels good. Let's drop the knees to the left edge of the mat. Anchoring to the right shoulder. Gaze comes over the right shoulder, just cooling the body down here. Come to notice. Take a deep breath in. The juiciest breath you've had all day, filling that belly up, unashamed. Full of your power and your strength. Thanking your body for all the amazing ways that it served you today. And inhale, knees back through center. Give them a circle one way and the other, and then drop them over to the right edge of the mat. Gaze comes over your left shoulder, arm can extend out long. Deep breath in, come to notice, and thank and acknowledge. Beautiful. Using the right hand to bring the knees back up in the chest. Give them one last squeeze. You can take a happy baby here if you want, if that's in your practice. Placing your hands on the inner side of your legs, grabbing the outer edges of your feet, and then kicking your feet up. Happy baby is not the best for my practice, so I'm just going to stay curved in a little ball, but it is a fun way to just playfully end. Beautiful. And extend the legs out long. Let's come into a corpse pose here. And if you're in a hurry and want to hop off, I encourage you just to take an extra moment here to just soak this in. Let's tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Just continue to open up that heart space. And just come to let the body rest. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Letting the body integrate all this beautiful opening and movement we did. You may just find after this practice, you might just notice some emotions might break open, and that's okay. I encourage you to go practice my yoga nidra, sacred circle. If you can't practice it right after this, it's about a 40-minute corpse pose meditation. If you're not familiar with yoga nidra, I encourage you just carve out space tonight or later today to do it. It is well worth your time to integrate both in the same day. Our bodies hold so much wisdom for us, and that's what that practice is going to continue. And as we just came to notice and acknowledge something, just honoring it and respecting it. It's just one step in the journey. And I hope today, as you head off your mat, that you come to acknowledge something beautiful in your life too, whether it's just a leaf falling in your yard or the smile of a beloved or texting a friend you've wanted to text but didn't want to be the first one to do it. Just sending a little love and light in the world. As you've opened up space for yourself, you'll find you'll have more space for others. What a beautiful thing that is. Beautiful. Stay here as long as you absolutely can. And when you feel ready, go ahead and roll over to your right side, using your forearm as a pillow. Using that top hand whenever you feel ready to push up to simple seated. Thank you so much for practicing with me, friends. Thank you so much for practicing with me, friend. Let's bring our hands to heart center and bow. Namaste. Thank you. If you found this practice super helpful, please share this with someone else who might need it. And drop me a comment below with how you're feeling. Go try the yoga nidra sacred circle practice. I'll link to that below. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Until next time.